Hello, welcome to the channel, Kelly Legends Media. Okay, as you can tell by the thumbnail, yep, here we go again. Okay, so I had suggested, I think on 2 of my videos, that we leave this subject alone. And some people didn't watch the entire videos and took it in a way that I was trying to protect this dude, stand up for him, make excuse for him or something. That had nothing to do with why I suggested what I suggested. Said that I think that we should leave it alone was for the little girl's sake, for the little baby's sake, the baby that was born in the midst of all this drama, okay? And my reasoning is that this little girl's gonna grow up someday, you know? And if YouTube's still around and if these videos are still floating around YouTube, and her or one of her little friends digs up these videos and starts seeing all this stuff, and then shows it to the rest of her friends, and then shows it to her, and you know how kids could be, you know. This could have a negative impact on her, you know, on her mind and on her heart, you know, how she thinks and how she feels. So that's why I made the suggestion. Maybe it'd be better just to just leave it alone, you know. That was my intention when I said it. Then yesterday, I'm watching TV, and what I least expected, a live talking about the same situation on Marvelous Minds or Marvelous Inc. or whatever his channel's called. Him and Norbies are there talking about this situation, right? And you know, he had already came out and spoke on his defense, and everybody already heard it, and pretty much everybody like pissed all over it. So he introduced a couple of other things into the scenario. Okay, he mentioned his DNA and a cursed bloodline. Okay, in other words, what the sins of his forefathers that he inherited, the curses of his forefathers that he inherited, is what caused him to do what he did, or played a part in what he did. Now, I know when you go to the doctors ask you, is there diabetes in your family? Is there high blood pressure in your family? And they ask you all these questions, these medical questions, right? Concerning health. And everybody knows the reason why they do that is because some diseases and some sicknesses are hereditary. Okay? Now, bad behavior or bad judgment don't come from your DNA. Okay? We're responsible for those things as human beings with ability to make choices. Okay? And you know, I myself, I don't know about anybody else, but myself, I could just glance at a little girl. I know she's a little girl, you know. I mean, it's like way too obvious. Can I tell how old they are? No, I can't. But I could tell if she's very, very young, you know. Just by the way they carry themselves, the way they talk, the way they act, the way they behave. There's all kinds of things that make you think, man, you know, this girl talks like a little girl, you know. And sometimes just by taking a glance, you could tell it's a little girl, you know. I don't know how or why I can tell, but I can tell. It's hard for me to believe that somebody can't tell whether they look at an ID or not, you know, or whether somebody tells them, oh yeah, she's this old. You can tell when a girl's much younger than you know. So regardless of anything, it's against the law to be with kids of a certain age. You can't do it. If you do, it's an offense, you know. and it is what it is, you know. He took responsibility and had an excuse behind it. I guess trying to not make it look so bad or sound so bad. But then he comes out with a live with his buddy Norby's and introduces two other factors that are actually non-factors. Your DNA and your blood line has nothing to do with sin and the desires of the flesh of your body, and what you do with those desires that come in from the eye, go to the heart, and then to your mind, and you act on how to obtain what it is that you desire. You know, I don't think your sin is in your blood. You know, that's just when a person does something wrong, like kill, steal, behaviors like the one that took place. I mean, there's a whole list of things that are considered sins. That's all it is, man. It's just our sinful nature, man. Every man has it. Every man has a sinful nature. Every woman has a sinful nature. It's just that these two individuals acted on it, you know. Now, public opinion is made up, you know, for the most part. At least those on social media, most content creators. In fact, I haven't seen one that speaks on this guy's behalf. You know, everybody's disappointed in what he did. Everybody thinks it was wrong, and everybody spoke on it. Now, this guy can't be mad that somebody would come out and speak on some off-the-wall shit that he did. He spoke on Iron Jacket. He spoke on American Cholo and brought out some paperwork or some shit that wasn't even real. He spoke on a lot of people. I hear him talking about a gang of people. I even heard him say that I was a tecato and, you know, oh, this ain't an OG, he's just an old man. You know, whatever the fuck he was saying. But he has an opinion about everybody. But the opinion of himself is very, very different. He has reasons for the things that he does. He has excuses, you know, for the things that he does and the way that he acts and the way that he looks to other individuals. He said his life was like a show and everybody's seen it from the outside, you know, and all of this is happening because he's going through these tests in life. Yeah, we all go through these tests in life, but we all don't end the test the same, man. You know, we don't all just bite into our desires because we have an excuse. Oh, we have a sinful nature, you know, or, oh, my bloodline's cursed. So, you know, that's why I did that. No, sometimes you gotta take responsibility and say, you know what, I fucked up. I shouldn't have did that. You know, hey, Spencer, you know, it is what it is. What you want to do, and that's it. You gotta just accept sometimes that what you do, you have to take responsibility, and not make no excuses, even if it makes you feel better. I don't know. Maybe you're trying to salvage whatever you can of your followers. They're gonna follow you anyways. People don't give a shit. You know, people are stupid like that. You know, I hate to say that about individuals, about people, but people are like that. You know, the moral standard, you know, that bar of ethics has been lowered, man. You know, people don't even go under it anymore. They just walk right over it. It's so low. You know, but it is what it is. You know, people are gonna think what they want, believe what they want, listen to what they want, eat up whatever bullshit they want, you know. But I was really thinking, man, that if anything, this dude would just leave things alone and just deal with whatever consequences he's got coming for that little baby's sake, man. And don't keep stirring up the pot. Because all you do when you stir it is the shit that's settling comes all back up, man. So right now, I know several individuals are waiting for the No Jumper podcast. This guy went on No Jumper. We don't know what he talked about. But if I could bet money, I would put my bet on that he talked about this whole situation. And again, who knows what excuses he's going to give for his actions. You know, I don't know. Does he take responsibility? Yeah, he takes responsibility with a twist. You know, yeah, I did do that. Yeah, I was wrong. But I did it because of something else outside of his control. He was in full control. It was his decision. It was his actions. And it's his responsibility to just accept whatever it is that he's got coming, whatever that may be, you know. It doesn't matter whether or not you go to court and you're judged in court. It really doesn't, man. You know, a lot of things don't get reported. A lot of things don't make it into the courtroom. Kids are assaulted and are mistreated by their relatives. And this has been going on for as long as I've been alive, you know, in all races, in all communities, with all types of people, in all countries. This has been going on way back since the Roman times, since way back since the Greek and the Athens and all these other characters throughout life, man. We're doing twisted things, you know, devious, sexually devious activities, you know. This is nothing new. In our society, some things are reported, some things don't make it into the courtroom. It doesn't change the facts, you know. And of course, anybody who is exposed or gets caught is going to make excuses, you know. But like I said, can't be mad at anybody, man. You go around taking splinters out of everybody's eyes, and you're walking around with a big old plank sticking out of one of your eyes. I mean, you know, it doesn't make any kind of sense at all. You just have to just take it, man. Just like everybody else did when you were talking about him. This guy talked about so many people. I've heard him say so many things about so many people, and just hating and hating and hating and hating and hating and, you know. So now I guess he's just got a taste of his own medicine, and it don't taste good to him, you know. And now he's trying to defend himself. He's trying to patch things up. He's trying to recover. He's trying to recoup some of the credibility that he's lost. I think he's just making it worse. I think it's becoming more clear of the type of individual that this guy may be covering up. But this is only the beginning. This is just the beginning. This is just the very punto of the iceberg. It's the tip, the very point of the iceberg. What's hasn't been exposed yet is huge. There's so many different things, you know. But you know, that's for other people. That's not for people like me and you, just regular Joes, you know. But yeah, man, dude's been wrecking himself and banging in the walls for a very long time, you know. And it is what it is, you know. Anyways, let's see what he has to say on the No Jumper. Another sexual deviant, another offender. Although he didn't make it in a court, whether he paid money to these individuals or not, I don't know. But several women came forward and were found in very strange situations when they woke up after drinking drinks with this man. And you know, I could see one girl, two girls, but come on, you know. They can't all be lying, you know. And this other individual, well, he admitted it himself, you know. It took place. It did happen, and that's facts. And I think public opinion is done. It's made up for the most part. But like I said, some people, they just don't care. They're gonna listen to what they want to hear. They want to hear these stories, these conspiracies, these mysterious things, you know. Like that individual said himself, man, research this stuff for yourself. See where the origins are. See where these different teachings come from, and then make up your mind. Then don't just take things what you hear, you know. And that's probably the best advice that I can give, you know. And like I said, in time, everything's going to be exposed. Everything's going to come out. And like I said, this is a tip of the iceberg. And later on, I'm gonna tell you. Didn't I tell you? Didn't I tell you this was just a tip? Anyways, people, thank you for watching this video. Please, man, make good decisions. And let's do our best, man, to stay free, man, and stay free from those things that hold us back from being successful and from being healthy, being normal, you know. And let's keep on pushing, man. And whatever it takes, people, stay out from behind them walls and those bars, man, because it's going down dirty in there right now, man. People are falling like flies, you know. So it's a dangerous place behind those walls. That being said, I'm going to end this video. I'm going to thank all of you for watching. Smash that like button if you enjoyed the video. I really appreciate you taking the time to watch this, and I hope to see you on the next video. Thank you very much.